So we just finished the section on working with strings. Now we're going to take a look at integer math.
So I'm going to go back to my documentation site. You can see I've just completed the Hello World introduction. If you haven't, you should make sure that you go back and take a look at those videos and complete that tutorial yourself. We're going to move forward to numbers. This looks scary, manipulating integral and floating point numbers in C#.
It's not scary.
All right, I appreciate that.
Let's go ahead and begin.
So we'll hit begin. Remember to click on focus mode so that you can get your editor there.
Great. So here we have a list of integers declared in C#. Let's go ahead and copy that into our editor. At the very end, we have a console.writeLine for C. So it looks like C is being calculated with the two integers above it, A and B, A being 18 and B being 6. So when those two are added together, that's how we define C. We get 24, and then we output that.
And that's also a nice reminder that console.writeLine can take strings and integers and all kinds of types. If you ever have a question, just console.writeLine it to see what's going on.
Right. And we mentioned integers, so you're going to be seeing a lot of integers. It's one of the fundamental math types in C#. So it represents an integer or a positive or negative whole number.
And we can apply, in this case, plus or addition, but we can also do subtraction, multiplication, division to these things as well. So I might go and just change line 3 and do something different, like times. So here we'll go and multiply them, and now it's not 24, it's 108.
108, which I totally expected because I did that in my head. So let's try out division.
All right.
So 18 divided by 6 is 3.
All right. So that works great. And of course, you can do multiple operations in the same line, but then you have to start thinking about order of operations.
Yeah.
So let's move next to the order of operations tutorial.
So many of you might remember the order of operations from math class. So basically, multiplication and division take place before addition and subtraction, that kind of thing. We reflect a lot of that in C#. So let's take a look at our examples. We have A plus B times C. So A and B are 4, and B times C, or C is 2.
So B times C is 4 times 2, and just like the order of operations in the math that you're used to, C# behaves the same way. So B times C, 4 times 2 is 8, plus 5 is 13. Oh, another way to look at this is that C# behaves the way you would expect it to when it comes to math.
Right, so if you're working this out on paper, it's the same thing that the order of execution would be the same in C#.
Right, but what if I want 5 and 4 to be added together? I can put parentheses around them or brackets around them and hit run. I'll get a different output because parentheses come first.
Makes sense.
Now look at this one. I could do all kinds of complicated stuff, mixing variables and numbers and order of operations all at the same time. Can you do that in your head? I cannot.
I would prefer not to,
I would prefer not to. I would prefer not to because I have a computer for that.
Exactly.
And there you go.
So everything in the parentheses were first, and then followed by multiplication, division, and addition and subtraction.
Now, one interesting thing that happens that we'll talk about a little bit later is you might expect fractions or decimals or pieces of something if you do a division. Like here, we'll go and we'll say 7 plus 4 is 11 divided by 3. 11 divided by 3, that doesn't really...
So we know that won't come out to a whole number.
Yeah, will it? Well, hang on. 11 divided by... That doesn't seem right at all. So what's going on there? Integer division always produces an integer result, and that's kind of interesting. It's only giving you the whole part.
So the fact that my D variable is actually an integer, which, as we know, integers have to be a whole number, it now forces that result to be a whole number.
Exactly, because we basically shoved it into that. We boxed it into a variable called int. So int plus int divided by int is always int, and in this case, we lost information. So that's something for us to think about in another video.
So we just took a look at dividing integers and getting whole numbers, other integers out of that.
I want the remainder. I don't know where my remainder is. I won't be able to sleep until I know what 11 divided by 3 is.
Let's look at that in the next video, looking at precise integers.